Back at it again. So Freelee has deleted me. So Freelee's banned me from my own forum. And I've been on 30 hours a day. It's a forum that me and Freelee co-founded back in January 2009. When we were both homeless, living on welfare. Yes, Freelee was on welfare, even though she denied it publicly at Chiang Mai Festival. She definitely was, as was I. When I first met Freelee, she was $30,000 in debt, tubby, out of shape, not who she is today. Actually, she was nice about then. A lot nicer. But anyway, so Freelee has deleted me off the forum. So people ask me why I'm not posting it. It's a forum I've posted almost daily for 9 years. And as of a few days ago, I thought Freelee was just joking. I thought she'd reinstate me, so I didn't make a video for it. She's just having tantrum, as she does regularly. But so I have been deleted from there. There's no links to my book on there. There's no links to me on there. It's just Drew Ryder is banned from his own forum. I've done over 8,500 posts on that forum almost daily for 9 years posting, and Freelee has decided to ban me from that. Anyway, yeah, I got a message from Freelee on the phone, and I won't hide a number for privacy, but basically, I didn't see this message. I didn't check my message on my phone that much. She said, if you say that Robin, I forced Robin to have a vasectomy, I'm going to delete you off 30 Bad. So I didn't see that message, so Freelee's deleted me. So that's how much she cares about the community, not that she would delete me and 9 years of work because I said the truth in that Freelee did force Robin, my friend, ex-friend, dog, whatever. We call him the Swedish sweaty Labrador because he's horny and sweaty as a Labrador, just coming out of the river. That's another story, but Freelee did force Robin to have a vasectomy. It's fucking facts. You know, Robin is a friend of mine who I met in 2014. He came to my festival in 2014 when Freelee wasn't there. And like all the young guys, we talk about, you know, no fat or testosterone, or it's just what you know, cycling, all it's just the general conversations. And I always bring up vasectomies with all my male friends, especially the guys who like to get into the girls and stuff. And so I remember saying to Robin, you should get a vasectomy. You know, you're like knocking back in the chicks and stuff like that, and you should get a vasectomy. Or you're going to get someone pregnant, bro. And I said to everyone, all my guy friends. And Robin was always like, no, you know, and then he does his no-fap thing, or he's chasing girls, or whatever the fuck he's doing. And I remember this year, I met Robin in May, and the vasectomy topic came up. We were riding our bikes down the door, and I said, Robin, come on, mate, vasectomy, you in Chiang Mai. Patrick's just done. And Woody's thinking about doing it as well. And Robin's like, nah, man, nah. And he does his little Swedish Labrador head shake, nah, man. And he quickly changed the subject. I was like, no worries. And then shortly, about a week later, me and Freelee split up. Now, Freelee has done a Tumblr post today, so this is another reason why I'm making the video. People say, oh, Freelee always causing drama behind the scenes. Freelee messages all my friends, trying to turn them against me. Like, every week she's trying to turn something against me. Anyway, you can go to Freelee's Tumblr and you can read her latest rant, January 21st. But so Robin definitely did not want to get a vasectomy. But Freelee turned him around, and I've got a message somewhere from Freelee where she says basically she pussy whipped Robin enough to do whatever the fuck she wants with him. And I take my hat off to Freelee for doing that. More women need to put their foot down and say, you ain't fucking me until you had a snip. And Robin's like, alright, he got the snip. Freelee even paid for it, which is no big surprise for anyone, because Freelee, often in Chiang Mai, would say to any guy, I'll pay for your vasectomy, because in Thailand it's pretty cheap. So Freelee paid for the vasectomy, demanded a vasectomy, and Freelee made the offer to any guy at our festival, if you want to get a vasectomy, Freelee will literally pay for it, you know. And anyone who at the festival, the guys will know that, because it was a bit of a running joke. Like, Freelee's going to pay for my vasectomy. And that's really cool that she did that offer. So Freelee's basically trying to turn me into this monster again. I'm just reading through the thing, what she says. She says, Harley couldn't handle me getting close to Robin. Freelee, sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, but I introduced you to Robin, for one. Two, when we split up, I actually told Robin that you were very keen on him. Okay, so I was not jealous. I was not bitter. I knew all along you were doing the groundwork on Robin for last year, sending him messages, showing him photos, and sending him sexy shots, and even inviting him to stay at your house on the Gold Coast. I saw those messages, and you know that. And you did lie to me again and again and said, Robin's just a friend. I don't even like him. He's like a goofy Swede backpacker. Try hard. Your own words. So I definitely don't hate Robin. I even paced Robin for time trials during the festival when Freelee and Robin were together, and plenty of people witnessed that. I had no animosity or aggression towards Robin. I still don't. You know, I just think he's like a broke Labrador. He's a dog, not in a bad way, but he's just like, he's the sort of guy that will know that, what's the word? if I was a single guy and there was a girl in a relationship who was flirting heavily with me, I would be like, you know, no worries, like, sorry, I don't want to be part of this. But Robin was just like, oh yeah, this is good, you know. So he's just a dog. And then not hate towards him like that, it's just is what it is. So I've got plenty of dog friends who deal with the same. It's just part of the deal. A lot of guys, if you've got a hot girl or a girl that people want, then they'll go for it. That's just nature. Dogs, they're dogs. That's what they are. And again, it doesn't mean they're bad. It's just dogs. Like a dog is a dog. You know, it's just horny. It'll fucking steal the food. It's a dog. It's just primal. It's, you know, it's not bad. It's just it is what it is. So Freelee sends all this stuff. You go to a Tumblr reading it on, but basically she did pay for his vasectomy. She has banned me off the forum. We had a conversation on the phone the other day for an hour. She even said something about call me and stuff like that. So we talked for ages on the phone. And she basically said, can you take the videos down? And I said, yeah, I can take the videos down, but how about we do a collab video? Or you do some videos, you know, about me, blah, 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 and we can do like a collab thing. She's like, oh, maybe. But in this Tumblr post, she's like forcing it around. It's like I was demanding it or whatever. So Freelee does do Botox. She still does it. She still denies it. She's still lying about it. And I think if you do Botox, it doesn't make you a bad person. You know, I've got other friends. I've got plenty of friends who've done Botox. You know, boob jobs, etc. Freelee just be open about your Botox addiction. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, it's a crazy, shallow world where we do compete with. You know, we get 40-year-old women like yourself, almost 40, to compete with like 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds. So like, you know. And another thing is, Freelee's now going after my girlfriend Tori, sending a message on Instagram, thinking that Freelee, Tori's not going to show me those messages, and she did. I was just like, that's just classic Freelee manipulation tactic. So there's more drama going on there. This is days of our lives all over again, and I sort of find it laughing and humorous because that's the sort of guy I am. Otherwise, if you get angry about your ex-girlfriend going crazy and deleting off your own forum, like you'll do your head in, you know. So apologies to all the people in the community who relied on my daily post at 30minutesday.com. That is unfortunately no longer, unless Freelee comes to grips and comes to rational fucking thoughts and go, okay, you know, it's no worries. So what else did we? Freelee even says Harley did not introduce me to Robin. Yes I did. Yes I did. Anyway, you know. She says Robin's a top quality person. He's pretty cool, but if you're like a fat girl or not as aesthetic, Robin ain't got time for you. Robin ain't got time for you. So those people are like, oh, Robin's really nice. It's, yeah, because maybe you're aesthetic and that's why he's got time for you. He's just the average sort of, you know, backpacker try-hard dude. Not bad, but, you know, he definitely is a dog. Anyone who flirts with a girl, a woman who's in a relationship with another guy is a dog. Anyone who reciprocates flirting is a dog, in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then Freelee says it's her website. Freelee says she's paid thousands of years for it. Well, Freelee's made thousands of dollars. All those apparel and apps and stuff. I never saw a cent of that. Because Freelee said, hey, look, how about I just use that money to go into the website? I said, no worries. I said, how much do you earn? She goes, oh, it doesn't matter. Freelee never showed me any receipts of how much she earns. She's earned a lot of money selling apparel. I never saw a cent of that. And that's fine, I don't care, because Freelee's more about the money than I am. But unfortunately, this is all going to be going to court, because now I can't really earn much of an income that my books have been deleted off my own forum. So I've got to go see the lawyers now, and it's just going to get fucking messy. Blah, 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 blah. End of the day, I want to say that I promoted 30minutesday.com more than anyone else. You see, I've got thousands of videos. Can you show me one single video where Freelee's ever promoted the 30 Minutes a Day website? I can't think of any. I've literally done probably over 5,000 videos with 30 Minutes a Day stamp on there and the links, etc. There we go. So, again, basically, definitely, Freelee also said, I'm sorry, I'm feeling a bit skittish, I'm just reading as I go here. Raw Tool 4, I came up with that. You know, I came up with that plan. Freelee's mum came up with the name, but I read Fit for Life. There's a book called Fit for Life. I read that in 2001. If you read it, it's very, very similar to Raw Tool 4. Fruit for breakfast, lunch, starches for dinner. And now with Raw Tool 4, it's different because I recommend the cycling and the early nights and all that stuff. So basically, everything that Freelee teaches today, 99% of it, I taught her. The cycling. If Freelee didn't meet me, she'd still be some out-of-shape girl, fucking steroid heads at the gym, starving herself, using clenbuterol, in more debt. in more debt. And I definitely got no hate towards Freelee, you know, but it just frustrates me, all the shit she's doing these days. What else we got here? Jealous and bitter. That's you, Freelee. You're the one who's jealous and bitter. If it was a woman at Chiang Mai, Thailand, that showed interest in me, Freelee would sniff them out, and she would like get onto their back and ride with them and just trash talk the fuck out of them, trash talk the fuck out of me to them. So jealous, so possessive. And the breakup was instigated by myself. I came home one day, I saw her and Robin flirting, and I'm like, look, in my head I was just like, bro, just set it free, man. This is not working. It's too much stress for you. It's too much stress for her. So I came back from my ride that morning. Freelee was sitting on the bed in our little apartment in Green Hill. I said, let's do it. We should just break up. She's like, really? You want to? I said, yeah, let's do it. You know, stay friends, keep community going, blah, 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 blah. And I pleaded with Freelee. I even fucking cried, I reckon. I said, let's not war with each other. Let's not war. You know, let's not have any fucking online bullshit. Let's just keep our shit to ourselves. Feels like no worries. And then she started doing all that shit at the Q&A about the steroid stuff and all this stuff. And then I said to her, look, if you're going to talk about that, I already talk about that. But how about you talk about your Botox? And she just like went like white in her face. And she said, don't you fucking dare tell me about that. And I said, well, tomorrow, how about you talk about my steroid experiment in context? You know. And she's like, okay. And she did. The next day, she was like totally retracting what she was saying because she was scared about the Botox thing. Freelee, you do Botox. You still do it. You've done it for years. You've lied about it. Admit it. Botox isn't healthy. It's your body. It's your right to do it. But don't lie about it just because you're trying to make me look a bad person. Freelee punched me in the head. Yeah, we all know that. You know. But there we go. So that's just some quick stuff. If you got any questions, let us down below. Got no hate for Freelee. Got no hate for Robin. But Freelee, all she cares about right now is making more money to do more house renovations. And hey, good on her. There's nothing wrong with that. But her heart isn't in community. She's not going to have backpackers living at her house. Her house is massive. And she doesn't have to. But all this, like, come live with me, Freelee thing, only if you've got 1 million subscribers. I didn't say she may make more money. Like, you know. I mean, how many potlucks has Freelee put on or been to on the Gold Coast in the last 8 months, whatever she's been back home? 0. You know. Everyone at the festival who came last year was disappointed in how Freelee's heart wasn't really in the event. You know, she was just there to hook up with Robin, to show her face, hang out with her buddies. She wasn't really there for new people. She did a few selfies, did a couple of interviews, but it was like you only had you had the sense as you only had a couple of minutes with her that she's quite more important than you were, and it's like she's busy. Move on, please. Even though people travelled all around the world to come meet us. Someone travelled all around the world to meet someone. I'm going to give you a bit more time. You got a problem with your bike? I'm going to help you fix it. You know, help yourself learn stuff like that. Is the festival still on this year? For sure, man. It's 6 weeks long. July 14th is when it finishes. June 1st to July 14th. The Facebook group's there. Unless Freelee's banned me from that, we'll start up a new one. So apologies again to anyone who's sick of the drama. I'm sick of the drama, but some of you are asking about Freelee's latest Tumblr post, so I'm doing this video just to address that. Some of you are asking about why I've been banned from my own forum after 9 years. Just doing this video to address that. Freelee loves taking things out of context. You got any questions? We'll do more vids. Freelee, stop lying. And please, stop doing Botox. It is not healthy for you.